Yo, YouTube, what's happening? Gino the Dragon back. Okay, so got a little disclaimer. Originally, this started out as a contest entry for KKN Comics 50 subs contest. So it's kind of cool. Figured I'd enter and be a nice chance to go through my collection and pull out some variants to show off. But it got a little out of hand. So you can see here. This is just what I stopped at. I could have pulled some more, but it got out of hand. So I figured I had to stop at some point, or the video was just gonna be ridiculous. Originally, it was at least 3 variants, but I couldn't stop there. So I'm just gonna make this a comic collection video. It'll be comic collection part 2, I guess, or number 2 / variants / KKN Comics 50 subs contest entry. So yeah, first, start off with, I'm not going to use these as part of it, but I figured I'd show them off. X-Men #1s by Jim Lee. Somebody else already used these anyway, so I just figured a nice little background for you. Some X-Men. Can never have enough X-Men. And all 4 of these are signed by Jim Lee. I do have the last one, which is like just this one, but it's got like a gray background. I don't know if that one's signed by him or not, though. But I do want to get them signed by Claremont and have them framed side by side. But Claremont charges for signatures, and I don't know if I want to pay for that. So, but anyways, there's that. That's my background. And now I'm going to go through some variants. I'm a huge fan of variants. Not so much lately, but I used to be anyway. I had a lot of fun going through hunting variants. So yeah, just going to start it off because got a lot of books to get through. First, you have Walking Dead 100 by Ryan Rotley, featuring Michonne slicing up some zombies with her katana. Can't get enough of that. It's pretty cool. I'm not even really reading Walking Dead anymore, so I guess I can't get enough, but I wish I would have got this signed by him. Should just added 1 extra book when I went to Emerald City, since I went to him anyway. But so yeah, there's that. Walking Dead 100. And then got 2 of these. Justice League of America #1, signed by Ed Benes, who's an awesome artist. Great guy. I met him at San Diego Comic-Con 2011 when I went there. It was pretty cool. I took a ton of books with me. This was like his first U.S. appearance. That's what really prompted me to go. So I took a ton. I pretty much took, I think it was every Ed Benes book I had at that point to get signed. And he had short lines, so I was able to get through and go back through a couple times. So it was pretty cool. And then it being like me and one other guy getting a bunch of books signed by him. So yeah, it was great to see him and meet him. Awesome artist. So check it out. Justice League of America. They don't even have most of the series, just got like the first third of it. But a lot of stuff that he worked on. It was side by side. And another set, #7. Had these signed by him too, of course. Featuring some more members of the league. Other cool cover. Brad Meltzer. So yeah. Justice League of America. And then 1 more set. These are actually done by Alex Ross, though, but I had them signed because Ed Benes did the interiors. So it's Justice League of America #12. Got Black Lightning in the mix. Vixen. So yeah, it's pretty cool covers. I didn't even pay that much for these. They were pretty cheap at the time. So yeah, DC. And jump over to Wildstorm, still DC at that time. Got some Gears of War. If you don't know, I'm a big gamer too, and you may have seen this like dangling in some of the videos. Got a Gears of War wristband. So I definitely was reading the comics as well. And this was variant for #1. Had this signed by Joshua Ortega, who was a writer. And he also did some work on the games as well. It's a Blockbuster exclusive, apparently. So yeah, this is a big, crazy signature. Gears of War, featuring Delta. Awesome. Marcus, Cole, Diamond, Baird. Pretty cool cover. And then this one, it's an awesome cover done by Jim Lee. Had this one signed by him a few years ago at C2E2. It's awesome, awesome. Featuring Sam. I think it was Sam or Alex. I always forget. I always get those mixed up. But signed by Jim Lee and Joshua Ortega. Awesome. Jim Lee's one of my favorite artists. So yeah. He was kind of surprised when I pulled that out too. But I think I had the X-Men books. Yeah, I think I had those X-Men books or a couple different ones. And I pulled this one out. He's like, whoa, he wasn't expecting that one. And then jump over to Marvel. Got a ton of Marvel books. Wait till you see what I got next. But Carnage, #1, it's a variant, signed by Clayton Crane. It was awesome work with like the symbiotes, just real, like this fluid style, real liquidy. That's how I call it. It's real lively style. It was awesome work with the symbiotes. So I had this signed by him. There's one more Carnage variant I want, but I can't see it. It's pretty rare. It's Carnage USA #1, I think, by Humberto Ramos. Awesome picture. So I'm hoping I can find that one at some point. But yeah, there's Carnage. Here's what it's just kind of, I don't know, just a symbiote kind of looking all sad and kind of huddled it to itself, whatever. Then New Avengers #3. I think this was done by Olivier Coipel. Yeah, actually, I'm signed, man. I don't know who signed that. Can't tell what signature that is. That might be Bendis. But yeah. This comic, I just love this cover. Wolverine, big fan of Wolverine. And I just love this cover when I saw it. I was like, yeah, I gotta have it. Pick this up. It was pretty new at the time, so I'm not really sure. It was like 05 maybe, or around there. It was only a few issues later, so it was sometime around that time it came out. Yeah, New Avengers. And you got some Women of Marvel variants. It's like around the 70th anniversary, and they did a ton of Women of Marvel variants. So you got Black Widow #1, had this signed by Marjorie Liu, Gino Best Wishes, so that was cool. Doom War #1 featuring Storm. Then Fantastic Four #575, The Invisible Woman. I don't have a whole lot of Fantastic Four issues in my collection, but I just like that cover, and Invisible Woman's kind of cool, so that'll actually be a subject for another video, so be on the lookout for that. So yep, Women of Marvel variant, and this was 70th anniversary variant, kind of the same thing anyway. Wolverine had this one signed by Adam Kubert a few years ago at C2E2. He did the interiors. Marco, oh yeah, I forgot. Yelena, I forgot how to pronounce her last names, like Jurjevic. She did those covers, and then Marco did this Wolverine cover. Awesome, had to have that one. And then Astonishing X-Men #4. This was crazy. I remember when this happened, I was just like, whoa, Colossus is coming back. I did not expect it. I was thrilled, and I had to have this cover, even though I can't stand John Cassaday style like at all, but I just love this cover, and just seeing Colossus come back was cool. I remember reading the comic when he died. I was thinking I was in high school. I think, yeah, might have been high school. It was like X-Men or Uncanny X-Men 390. I was reading that one, and he sacrificed himself. So, if anybody remembers the Legacy virus by Strife, the cure was it needed another victim before the cure could release or something like that. So Colossus sacrificed himself, so the cure was out there. Then no more Legacy virus. I was really sad about that. It was, so yeah. Then he came back, and it was all kind of crazy. But yeah, Astonishing X-Men and Uncanny X-Men #510 featuring X-Woman Supreme Psylocke, and this is signed by Matt Fraction and Campbell. So I've seen a lot of people talk about Campbell lately. I had a few Campbell covers in my collection, but this one's definitely my favorite because it's Psylocke. So really big fan of hers. Psylocke. Okay, so the rest of these, what was that? Those last two. The rest of these are all X-Men. X-Men are my favorite, so like this is all X-Men. Got Uncanny X-Men 512, 80s variant by I forgot. Stéphane, I think it's Stéphane Roux or Roux. It's ROUX. It's a pretty cool cover. I'm not even sure where I picked this up. Probably at a convention or something. But yeah. Rogue, Dazzler, Storm, and Psylocke. 80s variants. And X-Men Legacy 236 by Mike Choi. featuring Gambit and Rogue, playing with some cards. This is a pretty cool cover. You know, Gambit and Rogue with a long history, so X-Men fans know that. You can probably appreciate that. Then got Magneto Rex #1. Actually got 2 Magneto Rex #1s by Brandon Peterson. So yeah, I remember seeing these at my shop at the time. There's like a regular cover too. They also have a certificate of authenticity, Dynamic Forces, the cool little silver stickers. So that's pretty cool. Magneto Rex, little 3-issue miniseries. And then X-Men 188 sketch variant by my man Chris Bacallo, who's probably my favorite artist. It was like him and Jim Lee, my favorite artists. So had to have this. Just love his style, especially everything he did on X-Men. If he does anything X-Men, I want it. So yeah, Chris Bacallo. I haven't had a chance to meet him yet, but I would love to. Now these ones got X-Men 200. Actually have 2 of those. Well, yeah, 2 of each of those. And I have all signed by Humberto Ramos. I want to have them signed by Mike Carey, but he hasn't made too many U.S. appearances. And I want it signed by Chris Bacallo, but he doesn't really go to conventions. I think he only does store signings in California. So hopefully I can meet him one day, because I would love to. It's awesome. But I want to get these signed. I should have took them out, but I like this image. I made a picture on my computer where it's like the full images of both, like side by side, because it's got the X-Men versus the Marauders. That's a pretty cool image. So X-Men 200. And then another X-Men 200 signed by Finch. And I think it's signed by Ramos too, yeah. This is a pretty cool image as well. I really wanted a poster, but hopefully I can find that. So yeah, that's a pretty cool cover. And then 524, signed by Matt Fraction. This was Death of Nightcrawler. I just had to have this variant just because it's just awesome picture, and really sad to see Nightcrawler died. I remember getting spoiled by his death. I think I read it on the website and just kind of fell into it by accident. Kind of upset about that. But yeah, Kenny X-Men. Try to speed this up. Only got a couple minutes left. Now this one is probably one of my favorite variants all time. 492. I have the t-shirt with this picture on it as well, but I just love it. And the X-Men, Cyclops holding the flag with the X. Storm, Angels, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Wolverine. Just everything about this picture. It's my Mark Silvestri. It just symbolizes, I don't know, just there's something about it. Just symbolizes the X-Men, like hope and like just awesome picture. I love it. I would love a poster of this too. That'd be great. So yeah. And this one, another Marco, I think it's Marco Djurjevic. Uncanny X-Men 497. I just love this picture as well. Let me see. Yeah. So yep, another one of those. And then the last, finish it up. I had a bunch of X-Men 500s. First got Alex Ross. That was signed. Actually, all these might be signed by Fraction. Got Alex Ross, Greg Land, then Michael Turner, rest in peace. Terry Dodson. Yeah, that was signed by Terry and Rachel Dodson. And then last one, another Dynamic Forces variants, certificate of authenticity by Alex Ross. So yeah, those are just tons of variant covers, mostly X-Men, of course. Yeah, so as you can see, my variant pool got a little out of hand. I really had to stop myself. I could have pulled a bunch more, but I'm going to narrow it down to 5 for my official contest entry. The X-Men 200s by Bacallo and Ramos, because they look fucking awesome side by side. Uncanny 492 by Silvestri, and the 500s by Michael Turner and Terry and Rachel Dodson. My next attainable Holy Grail is Amazing Spider-Man 238. So I really like Hobgoblin, so I want his first appearance. So thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. And yeah, peace out.